Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So thank you so much for taking the time to sit and chat with us today.
Of course.
Full disclosure, I wore my bathing suit because we were supposed to be in the pool during this interview, but she changed on me. We were twinning like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, we were.
5 minutes ago. Okay, so this is Genesis, and you are our Lady Mystic of the Month for July.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be
We're
a part
so
of this.
honored to have you. Tell the world who you are and what you do.
Alright, well, my name is Genesis, obviously. And I'm a designer. I'm a wardrobe stylist. I'm also I would say project manager. I work with a lot of influencers around social media, getting them paid gigs and that kind of thing. And then I also do social media management and marketing consulting. So I do a lot of things.
A lot. So awesome.
Yeah.
So in your own words, tell us what Black Girl Magic means to you.
I think, I feel like as growing up, we are constantly, I think for me, I was born in Oxford, England, and I was raised in Japan, so I wasn't surrounded by a lot of Black girls growing up. All I had was my strong mother from the south side of Phoenix to really look up to and really know what it means to be a Black girl and how beautiful it is. So to me, it's like being yourself. I feel like Black women are just, all women are born strong, but I just feel like there's a special thing about Black women. We go through so much. We, I feel like, have to transition ourselves a lot. And so I think it's just about, being bold and not being afraid of who you are. And I feel like Black women, we are definitely, like to look good all the time, and that's what I really try to influence in my brand. And being bold, Women's Touch Apparel is a clothing line where you walk into a room and everyone's going to be like, who is that? What is she wearing? And that's what I feel like I really got from my mother, from just being raised by her and seeing all her outfits, and that her influence is really the influence in my brand.
So awesome, thank you. Okay, so talk us through your entrepreneurial journey. So how did you become this amazing woman who's doing all these things in all these different areas?
At 16, I was in high school, and I was going into my senior year, and I was doing college and high school. So by the time I graduated high school, I was already a sophomore. And so
was it AIM?
It wasn't AIM. Because I was in England. I was born in Japan, so the school system was a little bit different. It was a little bit so I was able to learn a little bit faster. So I was able to do both while in high school. And so after that, I was like, what am I going to do with my life? Like, I don't know what to do. And usually 17-year-olds are not like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I looked at fashion in Arizona, and I got involved in a lot of internships. Arizona Foothills. I started doing LA Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, and I knew I wanted to be a stylist, so I wanted to tell people what to wear, because that's what I was doing my whole life. I was telling everyone what to wear in my family. And so I started styling, and I got to be around a lot of designers, and I was like, you know what? I could totally be a designer. Like, I could totally do this. So then I launched my clothing line at 19, while still doing photo shoots, and people were paying me to do their campaigns. And so after that, I got to learn so much from designers and get a lot of mentors in my life to kind of teach me on what to do, what not to do. And I got to see, firsthand, working with designers, okay, this person is not organized, this person is organized, and really how to take your brand to the next level. And one thing that I thought was really important is your brand has to have a purpose. If you don't have a purpose, we can go to Forever 21 or H&M and buy something because that's out there. It's a huge retailer, so what are you going to do to set yourself apart? Yeah.
So speaking of mentors, who have you met in the industry that inspires you, and how has their work impacted your own process as a business owner?
Gosh, I've met so many different people in the industry. So many. In Arizona, I would say the founder of Phoenix Fashion Week, Brian Hill, he definitely taught me a lot about being about business, doing things where it makes sense for the business, where you're generating a profit. My best friend, Mabel, she took me in at 16, and I learned a lot from her, how to compromise, and how to work with others and how to problem solve. So I feel like there's a lot of people in my life that have helped me grow. Even with celebrities, like working with Amber Rose, how to be unapologetic, how to, you know, thrive in what you believe in, and not be afraid to speak up.
So I know you speak a lot about your mom and her having an influence on you. Do you have a particular muse outside of her that like really inspires your brand, or is your brand like catered to a certain woman, and if so, who is she?
I get that question a lot, and my brand is for all women. Like, I can honestly say that. Like, my muse is all women. I was raised by so many strong women that there's always influence. There's a saying that maybe a woman influenced me on. I can see, I people watch, and I see like, dude, that girl is killing it. Like, you know what I mean? I slay all day, okay. Like, so I come up with different things based off like women I interact with, experiences, things I watch on TV, watching Beyonce at the concert. Like, I create muses in any woman that I see, because we're all strong and we're all different. We can be polite and quiet. We can be strong and bold. It's crazy all the things you can get from a woman.
So you have something new and exciting that you just launched.
Yeah.
So Women's Touch Apparel swimwear.
Yes.
So talk us through that. Like, why swimwear? How did that come about? And like, what's that about?
Well, I feel like there's a lot of body shaming in swimwear, and you have to have a lot of confidence to wear swim. And so I felt like, okay, Women's Touch promotes confidence. Right. We make confidence clothing, so it would just make sense to create a swimwear line that is promoting confidence. And I wanted to create a swimwear line that was for all sizes and also made a statement, because a lot of swimsuits don't really have any bold sayings on it. They don't have anything on there except, you know, beautiful fabric. So I wanted to offer something different to the industry that was saying no thigh gap over here, or strong woman, CEO, wife with a life. Like, how cool is that to wear a swimsuit wearing that? So it's just a confidence booster, and I think, you know, you need that, especially when you are brave enough to just go out there and show your body. Like, you better be wearing something for people to look.
Right. Okay, so as a Black woman who's also a young entrepreneur, what is the legacy that you're wanting to leave behind? And what's that statement look like for you?
It's all about women helping women. I feel like in the fashion industry, especially, it's a lot of hate. It's a lot of negative vibes that are always associated, always a competition. And that's how I felt when I was starting this line, which was crazy, because I was like, I'm trying to create a woman empowerment line. We don't have to compete, you know. It's not a race. We are not trying to get to a finish line at the same time, because my finish line is going to be way different than your finish line. And so I think that's one thing that is something I try to preach all the time. It's just women helping women. Let's just work together. Let's make it beneficial for both of us. You know, in the end, it has to be, it's almost a relationship. It has to be 50-50. It has to make sense for both parties, and that's what I really try to influence in women, and like how to work together. So every quarter I try to help 10 business women on their businesses, and I offer my consulting services for free, because I feel like that's so important, and I wish I had somebody to do that for me when I was coming up, because there's a lot of mistakes that I didn't have to make if I had somebody to tell me these things. So I like to guide women in their business and hear their business plan and see if they don't have a business plan, like whatever it is I can do in 1 hour with 10 women. It should be really simple and easy for all women to do something like that, who have that knowledge, to donate 10 hours every quarter. Like, to me, it's just like, I lose respect for women who have so much knowledge and don't want to help others, because we as women, we as Black women are never going to progress if we don't help others.
That's so true and so dope. Okay, so tell us who your village is. Like, what does your tribe look like? Who are those go-to, like, ladies that keep you together?
Well, I have ladies and men, and my tribe is strong, very strong. You know, it starts with my family, very strong, very positive. Whatever I need, they'll be there. If I call them, they'll be there. And I think that's really important, is who raises you and who your family is, keeps you grounded and lets you know, keeps you grounded, keeps you humble. And then that is just my team. Women's Touch Apparel team is amazing. I have 6 girls that work with me. My assistant Veronica is amazing. I mean, my team goes on and on. Like, I have a team for every different category that I do, because my consulting and all of this. So it's a lot, but I have a good team that helps me plan everything.
So what do you want the world to say about Genesis and Women's Touch Apparel?
I mean, I want people to say Women's Touch Apparel, I think, has, somehow created a meaning in their life. With Women's Touch, I don't have any sizes, so it's sensual for small, mesmerizing for medium, luscious for large, extravagant for extra large, and then so on and so forth. So, I just wanted to make them change their mind about things, especially society, especially now in 2017, society is really telling women how they should treat their body and what they should look like. And I think I just want my brand to be something that makes them question something. And even if they don't even agree with the brand, I just want them to see it, to see that there's a different opinion out there. And women can wear whatever they want to wear, and they can be successful with or without a man. And I think that's things that needs to be heard and seen. Like, it needs to be seen with a woman going to the grocery store. You need to see a woman wearing strong women. Like, you need to understand that. I think we need to see that more instead of seeing other things that I think are unnecessary, like reality TV. I think, why are we doing this? Right. Why don't we watch a documentary on Netflix? So I just want Women's Touch to be something that makes them think.
Right. Get it. So now we're going to get to the fun part, because you are going to be joining us for our July edition for Black Girls Brunch Phoenix, which will be our 6th installment of the brunch. So we're like halfway through a year already.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That's a lot.
Oh my God, I'm not ready.
4, 5, 6. Okay.
Today is July.
Right.
I was like,
July. No. So this is our brunch talk, and so I always get a little down and dirty. I hate plastic glasses, so we'll start with that. Okay. How do you take your mimosa? Are you like a 50-50, all champagne all day, or a little splash of OJ?
I like anything mango, and so I don't know if you ever had a mango mimosa, but
with the puree,
it's definitely it takes about a couple like 10
matches. Okay. So mango mimosa. Okay, we'll have to record that, jot that down. Okay, so what's your go-to brunch entree? Like, what gets you through your Sunday, Saturday brunch?
I like some shrimp and grits.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
No onions, please. With an egg on top.
Okay. Fried hard.
Fried hard.
Over easy. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, like, what's your brunch crew look like? Are y'all like, we're here, we're drinking, we're eating, or are y'all on tables, glass in hand? Jay-Z drops, Beyonce drops. It's a party.
We're Jay-Z, Beyonce drops.
Okay.
It's a party.
Okay, cool. And then finally tell us, like, what is it that you want women to know about you when they come to the brunch and engage with your products and with you and your team? And also we have to talk about Brave Wings, because that's coming up too. That's going to be the day before.
I know.
So, like, give us a little bit about, like, what to expect at the brunch.
I think, with Women's Touch, it's a woman-owned business, and we need more woman-owned businesses, so they need to support a woman-owned business.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, I want them to stop by and look at it. There's a lot of good things out there that are going to touch them. There's always a saying that touches somebody, always, and I make sure about it. So if there isn't a saying that doesn't touch you, let me know.
So you heard it from Genesis. If there's something not on her brand, let her know, and you may see it in the near future. So this is Gabrielle Yang with Black Girl Magic Phoenix, and Genesis with Women's Touch Apparel and Swimwear.
Yes.
And we are out.